One of your allegations is that Lindsay threw you up against the wall and choked you, but then yesterday you said that actually didn't happen.
No. Me and her got into an argument. My dad told me that if I was scared to go back to my mom's house, which I was, that the only way that I could do it, he said that if I only put a restraining order on Anthony, that my mom would just have Anthony leave and I would have to go back. So my dad told me, if you want to not go back to your mom's, then put one on Lindsay, and she won't kick Lindsay out because Lindsay's not an adult and she can't kick her out. And I was scared, so I did. And now I regret that because now I know that it's wrong and I should have just talked to my mom about it, but I was young and I was scared, and I mean, that's what he told me that I needed to do if I didn't want to go back.
Yeah, but your dad told you you needed to say that you were attacked by your sister?
Yeah.
When you weren't?
No, her and I got into an argument, and I told him that we did get into an argument, and that's what happened, but he said if you guys got into an argument, then tell them that, and tell them that she put her hands on you, and they'll put one on her, and your mom won't kick her out because she can't.
And that way you won't have to go back to your mom's
Yeah.
house? So you filed a false report with the court against your sister so you wouldn't have to go back to your mother, and then yesterday you admitted to your sister that it wasn't true.
Yeah.
So that was a lie.
Yeah.
Do you have a restraining order against Anthony?
No, it got dropped.
And why was that?
He threatened me.
For being disrespectful to your mother?
That's not the whole story.
But I mean, that's what triggered it?
We were all in an argument in the car, and he slammed on the brakes, and he said, I'm gonna pull this car over and beat the out of you. And I started crying more, and I freaked out, and then when I went back to my dad's house, I told him what had happened, and then they went over to my relative's house to talk about it, because he called my mom and was like, this can't be happening, that's not okay. So my mom said, come over, we're actually all talking about it right now. So my dad came over, and we're all talking about it, and I was explaining my side of the story until I got to the part where Anthony threatened me. When I got to that part, Anthony was cutting me off. My dad said, no, let her finish. And Anthony got angry and stood up and slammed his hands on the counter and started yelling at my dad. I ran out of the room, and the cops got called.
Your dad, who's been molesting you for 4 years, is who you've gone to protect you.
Was all that I could do. He was all that I had, honestly. I just tried to pretend that it wasn't happening so that I wouldn't have no parents. And that's why I never told anyone, because I knew that if I told someone that I would probably get sent to foster care.